Hey guys, what's up? This is Bharat, you're watching iGyaan, and today we are checking out the iFFALCON Smart TVs that are going to be launched in India soon enough. So let's quickly unbox it and see what all is inside the box and take a look at what the TV looks like. So in the box you can clearly see that this TV has been brought to India by TCL, but you can also see that this is an Android TV and it also supports Roku TV. So these new iFFALCON televisions range in price from $13,499 for the 32-inch HD ready television to $45,999 for the 55-inch 4K television that we have in front of us. Now this is a HDR television and it's just 1,000 rupees more than the revised price of the Xiaomi Mi TV 4. Now once we opened the box, the first thing that we got inside were the 2 feet. These are really well made, out of metal in fact, and quite weighted in themselves. That means that these will give a good amount of sturdiness to the television themselves. Also inside the box are 2 remotes, one standard infrared remote and a Bluetooth remote, which can also be doubled up as an air remote or a voice feature capable remote. We're going to check that out later. Let's quickly take a look at the television. After we put in the screws and set up the stand, the TV in itself looks quite impressive. You do have a metal frame all around the panel itself. Now this is a brushed aluminum panel and it looks extremely premium. It also matches the 2 feet that we took out earlier in this silver finish, which looks kind of nice. Now let's talk about ports. On the back, the TV has 4 HDMI ports, 2 USB ports, one of which is a USB 3.0. You also get your standard SPDIF and component inputs, and you also have a LAN input and a standard antenna jack. The television also does have Wi-Fi, so you don't really need to connect the LAN network unless you have issues with a stable network connection. Now the panel itself is a 55-inch LED panel with a 60Hz refresh rate and a 178-degree viewing angle. The LED display type is an edge lit display, so that means that your LEDs are on the corners or the edges of the panel itself. The panel displays a contrast ratio of 6000:1 in static, and it does support HDR. Now because this is a 4K panel, you do get a 3840 by 2160 pixel resolution, and the display size is 139.7 centimeters diagonally. Now because this is an Android television, you get Android 7 Nougat out of the box with a quad-core A53 CPU and a dual-core Mali GPU. You get 2.5 GB of RAM, 16 GB of onboard storage, and Dolby 5.1 surround sound. You also get advanced DTS post-processing, and the speakers itself are 16-watt stereo speakers in a box-style format. So far so good, but how does the panel look? We turned the television on and we did some basic settings. After we connected to Wi-Fi and set up our Google Play account, we can see that the user interface and the television itself is quite responsive. It's really easy to navigate through, and most of the streaming apps are preloaded. If you need any additional app, you can always go to the Google Play Store and download it because it does support Android fully and you don't need to sideload any applications, unlike the Xiaomi Mi TV 4. Panel itself is really good to look at, and you have really deep levels of black with good viewing angles and good amount of saturation and sharpness. Of course, this is with a stock output from the television itself, and we haven't tuned the image at all as per our requirements, but we find that it does run HDR content directly off of Netflix. This makes it a unique proposition in this price bracket because not a lot of HDR equipped televisions are available, and the Xiaomi Mi TV 4 does not natively support Netflix or Amazon Prime out of the box. Now the second remote that comes with the television also has an air mouse mode. Once set up, you can navigate through the user interface using the air mouse methodology. It connects to your television via Bluetooth and it's fairly easy to set up. Once you've done that, you'll be able to navigate much like LG's WebOS user interface. This also makes text input easier and overall navigation much better. The second remote, which is also the smaller remote, is designed for smart functionality and also has a quick Netflix button, allowing you to quickly jump into Netflix whenever you have an update to your favorite show. What also is great about this particular remote is that it's quite well weighted and again is made out of metal, and play content using your voice only, and play content even from things like YouTube using just your voice directly into the remote. Now the TV without the stand weighs in at 13.8 kilograms, so make sure you put it on a wall that can take the weight, and if you do need a wall mount, it will be available to you when the engineer comes to install this television for a price of $399. In terms of design, it's not as slim as the Xiaomi Mi TV 4 from the top, so it's definitely got a little bit of heft to it. With 11mm as the thinnest point on the top of the TV, it thickens out to 25mm and then eventually to 73.7mm at the bottom bit where all the ports are and all the electronics are. All in all, for just 1,000 rupees more than the Xiaomi Mi TV 4, this seems to be a good alternative. Also, I'm assuming that the company will not be doing any sort of flash sales, so you'll be able to get your hands on the television from the day it launches. Also, it's up for pre-orders right now, so in case it doesn't sell out and if you guys are interested in getting this television, I'll leave links to buying it in the description below like I mentioned earlier. If you guys want me to do a full review or have any particular questions about this television from iFFALCON by TCL, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you're not already a part of Team iGyaan. This has been Bharat. I will see you guys in the next one.